Hey everybody, welcome back to our channel, Wet Our Plants. I'm Tamsin, and today I'm going to take you guys on a plant tour of my living room. In my living room, I have about 100 or just over 100 plants. So I'm going to go through and show you all my plants. Some of the ones I don't know the name. There are succulents that I'm unsure of what their names are. So sorry about that. But if you guys know, please list in the comments below and let me know what the names are. That would be awesome. As well as, just for reference, I just want to let you guys know this window behind me is a west facing window, and then I also have a south facing window in my living room, just so that you guys know in which direction the light is coming. So we're just going to jump right into it. So I hope you guys enjoy the tour. So we're going to start over here on my bookshelf. So on the bookshelf here, we have a croton, and this one here, actually, you can tell it needs a bit of water because its leaves are starting to kind of look droopy here. But this is the plant that in the living room, when it's all drooping down, I know I need to water all my plants. So it's kind of my indicator when I need to water my plants here in the living room. So that is that one. Then we have, just tucked in behind here is, I think this one is called a hawthorn or something like that. So it's a little succulent. This one back here is another succulent, which is, I believe, a button plant it's called. And then next to that is a jade, not looking super great. Has a couple leaves that have fallen off there. I'm gonna try and take them out and propagate them and see what happens. Down here I have this little tiny jade. I got this, like, one of my first plants, and it's still holding on, but it's only got 2 leaves left and just this dying dead part right there coming out the top. So I don't know if it's ever gonna make a full recovery or not, but I think I may have given it root rot when I first got it. So who knows if that one's gonna survive or not. Then we have this one here, which I love. It's really pretty, a little peperomia. I can't remember the specific name for it, but I like the color of it. It's got the red and the green and the kind of rust colors. So really do enjoy looking at that plant. It's really pretty. And then this one here is a dragon's tail, which I actually had down in my room before. But you guys, if you look at this has a big, long, just vining kind of stem happening here with no leaves on it, and then this tiny little leaf right there it put off. So thinking I'm gonna have to cut that one and propagate it, and then that way I could have maybe 2 plants of that. So just down here we have a strawberry begonia. So the strawberry begonia is a really cool looking plant. It's got kind of fuzzy leaves, and then it's got these like kind of hanging dangling things that come off of it. So I think that looks kind of cool. And then Maddox's cactus that she found out in the prairie and brought in. So that's that one there. This one here is a peperomia, and it's a peperomia cupid. So this is a trailing plant, and it's grown so much since I first got it. This thing used to just be like that much. All this right here is new growth on it, so which is really exciting. So I'm excited to see how big this one actually ends up getting for me in the next few months. I'm going to show you these 3 plants right here just because they're part of the kitchen, but they're also part of the living room. So I'll show you these. This one is a Ficus benjamina, and it's a weeping fig. So this is actually one of the first tree plants that I had gotten. And then down here we have a succulent. I don't know if it's a type of jade, not really sure. Not good with succulents, so that one is there. And then this one right here is the Philodendron Brazil. So that one, it tends to move around a bit for me. I have it in different rooms lots just because I love the coloring of it and stuff. Here is my Alocasia Buddha hand. So that's a big guy right there. He's really dusty. I noticed, holy, he needs his leaves cleaned. But I got him from Home Depot. And then right down here is a dragon tree. So that's a Dracaena, they call it a dragon tree. So there used to be 3 stalks in it, and now there's only 2 because I killed one off. By overwatering, I tend to do that sometimes. And then under here, right here, this one is a philodendron Macaulay's finale. And as you can see, it's giving me a new leaf right there. So that's pretty exciting. And then this guy right here is the Alocasia saran. And this one actually used to be down in my room, but I brought him up because the lighting wasn't good enough for it. So now it's giving me so much new growth. Like, if you can see, there's all those little babies down there. And then that's a new leaf. That's a new leaf. This is a new leaf. That's a new leaf. I got so many new leaves. Oh, and there's a dead leaf on the floor. But yeah, so that one, it's really put out and pushed out a lot of growth. Then we have right back here, behind here is the Raven ZZ. And if you guys can see, it's giving me 2 new stalks, like 2 new leaf stalks are unfurling there. So that's really exciting for me because that's the new, first new growth that I've had on that one. Oh, and there's Freya. Hi, Freya. Freya likes to get in on the filming. Oh, and Torvy. Hi, Torvy. Hi, guys. They're good puppies. Hey, who's a good puppies? Yeah. Okay, so, oh, and then we have a cat here too. Hi, Rudy. All the animals are around. They like to hang out while I'm filming. Right here is my fiddle leaf fig. So this one here has sat for a while and didn't do anything. And now all of a sudden it's given me these 2, this leaf here and this leaf right here. So I'm really happy about that because it just sat, like it wasn't giving any new growth or anything, and now it's got those. So right up here is my English ivy, and it doesn't look too bad with looking this way, but it's actually half dead. So I neglected it and I didn't water it properly, and now you can see, oh yeah, here you can see dead, but it's just got like a few strands of green still on it. So down here, just below that, we have a couple succulents. I can't remember what the names of these guys are. And then the Scintapsis, satin pothos, some people call it, right there, just a little one. And then when we come up here, we have another Alocasia saran. So that's a little bit bigger one. He's kind of just acclimating to his spot right now. And then I have hanging up here is a string of turtles. So I'm just gonna grab this down for you guys so you can see this, if I can get better lighting. This string of turtles is so beautiful, you guys. It is such a full, if you can see, full pot and like hanging. It's so pretty. I picked this one up just a few days ago from Thistle and Sage in our hometown, and I only paid $36.50 for it, which is a really good deal for a string of turtles as far as I'm concerned. And then over here we have the Hoya Wayetii, and I want to just pull it out so you guys can see it again. That's what that one looks like. And this one, if you can see, is getting like sun stress from hanging. I actually had this one hanging outside for a while, and now it's got the sun stressing on the leaves there. It's turning them kind of a burgundy color, and I just think it's so pretty. But that is the Hoya Wayetii. And then right next to it here, I have my Marble Queen Pothos. So that one is right here. And it's a newer plant for me too, but I've actually cut some leaves off it to propagate. So I'm excited to see what that does. And then we have just a regular lipstick plant. I don't know what the name of this lipstick plant is, but it's just a regular one. And this one actually, oh, you can see the flowers that have died off, but this one flowered a lot for me, and now the flowers are dead. So, but it was really pretty when it had flowered. And then we'll just maybe make our way here on the mantle. This right here is a string of hearts. So this one used to be a lot bigger, but the cats knocked the pot down, and so I had to repot it. So there's a couple pots of that around. And then this guy right there is the Philodendron Pendiatum, and it's called a Rudolph. So I love this plant so much. I love the shape of the leaves. I love the way it looks. And I don't know if you guys watched our top 5 last video, but it was one of my top 5s. And the reason why is because my grandpa's name is Rudolph, so it makes me think of my grandpa. This one here is a Hoya pubicalis splash, but it's not super splashy. It's just got like a few little specks on it, but it's grown quite a lot since I got it. And then beside that is a Hoya Crimson Princess, and this one here has grown a lot since I first got it. It just had like one stem in it pretty much. So this one, I'm really loving the way that one is looking. This guy here is a philodendron, I believe. I can't remember the name of it, the specific name, so I'm gonna have to look into that. Or if you guys know it, please list it below. This one looks like he needs a bit of water though. He's looking a little droopy. And then I guess I'll just carry on up top. So this here, I'm just gonna grab it down for you guys to see, is a lipstick plant. It's a Mariah lipstick plant, and you can see it's giving me off some flowers, starting to flower. Can't say that I'm like the biggest fan of the lipstick plant flowers, but I really love this one. So this guy right here is called a Black Pagoda lipstick plant, and I love the flowers that this one gives off. He was in my top 5 too. So if you guys want to see what the flowers look like, you can check that out. But I love the leaves and the foliage on this one. So that's that guy right there. And then we're just gonna make our way back down onto the fireplace. This one here is an Alocasia poly, and some people struggle with this plant, but you guys, like, this plant has given me so much new growth, as well as it's flowered for me like 4 times. So this summer, just 4 times this summer. So in here, I don't know if we can see, oh yeah, here we go. Right there, we have a new leaf coming in. So it's really exciting. It's a full plant, and knock on wood, I've been really fortunate and lucky with this not to have spider mites or any kind of pests on it. So hopefully that doesn't happen. Here is just one of my black gold snake plants, Sansevieria. And then this one down here is a peperomia. It's obtusifolia, and I believe it's a red edge is what this plant here is called. I'm sorry, my leaves are so dusty on these. I need to dust my leaves apparently. This one here is the Alocasia zebrina, and it's got the zebra print stems on it. And if you guys look, it's giving off a baby. There's a new leaf unfurling there, so it's always exciting when there's babies coming in. This guy here is a Dieffenbachia tiki, and this plant actually died completely off on me. It was just like I had no leaves, and now it's recovered. So I'm kind of happy. I'm excited to see what it does. This is the Brantiatum philodendron. It's giving off growth, but they're not huge leaves. They're kind of wonky looking. This one's probably the nicest one out of all of them. So, but I'm excited to see what that one really starts doing here in the next little while. So there's that guy. Hi, Freya. And then this one here is, you guys probably can tell, it's the Pink Princess Philodendron. this plant makes me sad because really there's not a lot of pink. Like this is a new leaf and it's kind of wonky leaf, but it's like that little bit of pink. This has a little bit of pink, and this one under here, I think, has a little bit of pink. But there is a new leaf unfurling here, so we'll see what happens with that and one there as well. So hopefully I get a little more pink to that plant. Here we have the Ficus Taniki, something like that. But I absolutely just love the leaves on this. Like it's like camouflagey kind of looking. It's really cool. I love the leaves. They're so pretty. And then we have the string of string of pearls. And this one actually I had to move out of, I had it in the south facing window, but you can see it's kind of getting burnt a little bit. Like the sun stressed, I guess, on the pearls. So I moved it for now. Then we have a cylindrical snake plant right here, just a little guy. And then next to him is the philodendron silver sword. And this one is giving out new growth right there and some new growth right there as well. Besides that one is this one, the Pilea peperomiatus or peperomias or whatever, however you say it. But I'm really excited. It's the Chinese money plant. I'm really excited about this plant because of the fact that it is, if I can just kind of get in here, it's giving me a baby. Finally, I've never had one give me a baby yet, so I'm really excited about that one, that it's giving off a baby right there. Then right beside that is a jade, another jade plant. And then this guy here, he's a Dracaena, but I'm not sure if he's a lime Dracaena or a lemon lime Dracaena. I don't know which he is, but I love this one actually because of the coloring on it. And if you could see the faint white stripe in it, it's a really cool looking plant. Then we have another croton here, which this one, if you guys watched our top 5 and least favorite, he was my least favorite the last time because he is just looking dead, wasn't doing anything. And then noticed on that video that he was giving off 2 new leaves, which are now back here and they're darkened. And it's given me off 1, 2, 3, 4 new leaves just in the last couple weeks. So I'm really excited that this one is coming back, and I'm so glad I didn't throw it out because I was planning on throwing it out. So there's that one, and then we're just gonna kind of turn around over here, and this one right here is called a Peperomia jitterbug, and it's a really cool, maybe I'll just pick it up for you guys so you can see it. I don't know if you can see it better that way or not. That's what it looks like. It's a really cool plant, and it's a really full basket. I got that one in Brooks at the Brooks greenhouse, and the prices are just, you can't beat them. This one here is a Hobbit or Gollum jade. I love that plant. It's so pretty. And then we're just gonna swing around to the coffee table here. So on the coffee table, we have quite a few different ones, but we'll start just down here on this one right here. So this one is a Hoya. It's a pubicalyx and it's a splash. So this one is really pretty. You can see how splashy it is. I love it. It's brand new, so I'm excited to see it start growing out, but it does have a growth point right there. So I'm excited for it to start really going. And then this one here is a philodendron. I'm not sure if it's like a lemon lime, like a bushy philodendron, or if it's like which one it is. I'm not 100% sure, but the leaves are longer and more narrow than my trailing lemon lime philodendron. So I'm excited to kind of see what this one does and how it grows. This is my alocasia. This is the aloe. So if you guys watched one of our other videos, I had this in it, and it was all just kind of hanging over and drooping like this. It has made a comeback. So I'm so excited and happy that it is now looking the way it's looking, because it was not looking very happy before. So now it's got these all sticking up and it's looking happy and it's putting out new growth. So that makes me really happy. This is the black velvet alocasia, and this one just had one leaf for like the longest time. It's dusty, and it finally has put out a new leaf for me. So I'm really excited about that. I love that it's put out a new leaf. This here is a lemon scented cypress tree. So this tree was one of the first plants I ever bought, and my friends all told me it's gonna die, they're hard to keep alive, and so I was bound and determined to keep it alive. So it's actually, I repotted it into a bigger pot because I was watering this plant like every day. So now I don't have to water it that often. I can go about 5 days without watering it, without it starting to turn brown, but it's just doing really good. It's actually grown quite a bit and stuff. So I'm proud of that one. I'm proud that I've kept it alive. So, and then we have this one right here, which is another Hoya. It's called a Crimson Queen Hoya. So this one here, it actually just started really giving off some new growth. So the white leaves are new leaves there for that one. And then beside that, I'm just gonna swing around here, is this one right here. It's a Hoya carnosa. I think it's an Australis, and it's new, so it hasn't really done much for me at all yet. It has a couple dead pieces in it, but other than that, the other shoot is still alive. So this is a Syngonium, and I believe this is a Maria, I want to say. I may be wrong, but it's a Syngonium anyway. But it's a really cool, neat looking plant. It's got green and yellow and like these burnt orange leaves. It's pretty neat. This one is a philodendron black cardinal, and it's like more of the compact one. But you guys, look at this leaf. Like, it's so weird. It came out like all wrinkly and weird looking. So if you guys know why that happened, like if it was like a lack of humidity, or I'm not even sure. I don't know why that leaf turned out like that, but if you guys know, can you just let me know in the comments what I can do to prevent that from happening again? That would be great. Down here we have the Peperomia Raindrop. So this one actually has grown quite a bit since I first got it. And then next to that is the Philodendron Millions. So this is a brand new leaf right here on that one. This guy right here is the Pothos and Joy. And I love the variegation on these leaves and the coloring. I just think they're so pretty. They're really pretty to look at. So I'm excited for this one to start growing. It's just a brand new little guy, so it hasn't grown a whole lot, but it's really pretty. This one here is Hoya Australis as well, and I'm maybe just gonna turn here so you guys can see it. This thing has really taken off, and I just love watching Hoyas grow. I think they look so cool when they grow and the way they grow. This one is the Peperomia Hope, and it's doing really well. It's starting to trail. It's just a really pretty plant. I love the leaves on that. That one, like just the circular little leaves. All my plants are dusty. It's hot and it's dusty in here because my air conditioning isn't working, so the plants are loving it, but I'm dying. This one here is a snake plant, and I don't know the name of it, so it's some kind of snake plant. This one is a peperomia, and I can't remember the name of the peperomia, the specific name of it, but it's got red stems on it, and then like the leaves almost look like they're fuzzy, but they're not fuzzy. They're actually, they just look like they are. So if you guys know what the actual name of that peperomia is, list it below and let me know. Okay, so we have right here is another one of my snake plants. So this is another one of the black gold snake plants, and if you could see, there is some new growth coming in there, and I actually kind of like the way that the growth comes out on these, because when it comes out they're all green and then they turn to like this yellow and the green darkens in the middle. It's really pretty. So that's another one of the black gold snake plants, or Sansevieria. And then we have the Rhaphidophora tetrasperma down here, which was actually out on my deck, so it's not looking super awesome because it got kind of sun stressed out there. It was a little too sunny and hot for it. Okay, so this one here, I can't remember the name. Why can't I remember the name of this plant? Yeah, the name is slipping my mind. Anyways, so there's this guy right here, and he's got like the big stalks on him, and he's doing really well, just loving life there. And then this guy here, which is an alocasia, you can see all of the little babies, because I actually had him, this plant here, turned like that. So all the big leaves are on the outside and all the little leaves are now in the inside. So I had to turn them around so the little leaves could get some sunlight. I can't remember what the specific name of this one is, but if you guys know, list it below. But it is an alocasia. Then we have my monstera. So the monstera is right there. My monstera needs water and it's looking a little dusty. Happens. So the monstera, and then in here we have a Kentia palm, which is that guy right there. And then we have, let's just move some more monstera leaves. The string of dolphins, which is right there. And I think this one's really pretty. This one actually has grown quite a bit for me since I got it. And then we have this Hoya carnosa. I believe it's Australis as well. But it's such a cool plant. I love this. I love the Hoyas. This one has grown, if you guys can see, has grown all the way over and attached itself to the bookshelf over here where I keep my cactuses and some succulents on. And it's so funny because it just found its way over there and attached itself. So I think it's really cool. Kind of a cool story about this bookshelf, which I'm going to show you next. I guess you can't really see the total thing because there's so many plants in the way. But this bookshelf, my dad actually built for me and my brothers when we were just young kids. Like we were probably, I don't even know, like 4 or 5 years old. But I asked them, they still had it, and I asked them if I could have it so that I could use it for a plant stand since they weren't using it. So it's kind of like a family heirloom. And I'm just gonna, I really like it. I'm gonna keep it. So, sentimental value, right? Then we have up here, we have a string of hearts. So I'm gonna just take this down for you guys so you can see it. Oh, this thing feels like it needs to be watered. So it's just a really full pot of the string of hearts. So I really love this plant. So we're just gonna stick that guy back up here. Where I finally figured out how to keep them growing because I was totally overwatering them, and which is one of my downfalls. This one here is a Hoya, it's another Crimson Queen, and this guy has grown a lot since I got it as well, but it's just a really pretty plant too. So there's that one. And then up over here is my pothos. It's a lemon lime pothos. So I love the color of the lemon lime. Like I like the chartreuse kind of lighter color of it. It's just a really pretty plant. So those are my plants up on along my curtain. And then we'll just go down here. This one here is, I just watered it, so it's still a little bit curled. It's a pothos, and it's a Hawaiian pothos. So apparently the leaves are supposed to get a lot bigger than the other pothos. So a Hawaiian pothos, another aloe right there. And then this guy here is a cordyline, or they call him a Thai plant as well. I'm not really sure what's the specific plant is called, but I just think it's really pretty. It does need water though, I can tell. Here we have a fishbone cactus, and then we have this plant back here, which I don't even know what it is. It wasn't tagged when I bought it. I have no idea what it is. I think it's in like the, I can't remember the name of the family that it's in either. But anyway, so there's that one. Then we have this guy, which is a prickly pear cactus right there. This one is a succulent that I had in one of our last videos with me and Maddox, and we believe it's a mother of millions, this one here. And then we have a dead cactus. I killed it, I overwatered it. It happens, my bad. I hate killing plants, but I mean, sometimes it happens. Then we have this little pot right here with a bunch of different little cactuses. I don't know any of their names other than, I think this one's like bunny ears or something. I don't really know. And then we have this cactus up here, which is a pencil cactus, if you guys can see it. And a Hoya heart, just hangs out there, doesn't do anything. A bromeliad, and I don't know if this has a specific name for it or not, but I don't know what it is. Then I'll just grab this one down for you guys so you can see it. This is my Hoya lingaris, so it's looking really good. It's grown so much. It was like just a few little shoots up here when I first got it, so I'm really excited because it's growing, and I can't wait to hang it because I think it's really pretty. So there's that Hoya, and then right there is the prickly pear cactus. Down here there's a couple succulents, and you know, I don't know the names of them, so I'm not even going to try to tell you. And another prickly pear cactus bunch, another hobbit jade, and then there's this guy right here, which is a Golden Gate cactus or something like that. And then we'll just kind of swing around. So those are all the plants that I have there. And then we're just going to swing around this way to the desk area. So I put this desk in the living room for the kids so they could do their homework on it. But as you can see, there's no room for homework to be done here now because the plants have taken over. So we'll start over here. This plant here is a begonia maculata, and it's a polka dot begonia. So this one has really pronounced polka dots on it, and I'm going to show you. So this is a smaller one I just got, like of a small cutting. And then this one here, I'm just going to skip over those plants for a minute to show you. This guy is my other polka dot begonia. So this one here, he's huge. He was in my top 5s, but you can see his polka dots aren't as pronounced on some of the leaves as some of the other, like that other plant. So I don't know why. It's just maybe the way these leaves are, but they're just not as pronounced, the polka dots. But as you can see, it's a huge plant and I love it so much. It's just a really pretty plant. It's a statement piece, I guess. This one here, I was told this is called a prickly pear plant, and I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know what this one is. It's a succulent. I am partially killing it, so I'm not 100% sure of the name of that guy. This one here is a Peperomia obtusifolia, and I think it is so a rubber tree. I think it might be the Golden Gate rubber tree. I'm guessing that's the name of it. Behind here is a Dracaena. It's called a Song of India. So there's that one there. And then below it, we have a jade, which is a variegated jade. So I think it's really cool looking with the variegation on the leaves and stuff. This is a mistletoe cactus. It's a new one. It's just a baby, just starting to put off some new growth there. So I'm kind of excited to see it, well, because these ones will vine. So I'm excited to see what it's going to look like. This here is a new succulent I just got, and I don't know the name of it. I'm unsure of the name, but I really love the color of it, and I like the way it looks. So if you guys know the name, list it below, because I don't know the name of it. This one here is a Peperomia angulare, I believe. It's called a beetle plant, possibly, but it's just a small little one of that. I have a bigger basket of them hanging in the kitchen. So this one here, I bought it, and it wasn't tagged. I have never been able to find out the name of it. So if you guys know what the name of this plant is, I would love to know, because I have no idea what it is, but it's really pretty, and it's just green. It's just a green plant. It hasn't flowered. It hasn't done anything other than lived for me. Oh, I should maybe not say that, because there's something right here. What's that? Little something. So if you guys know the name of that plant, it would be great if you could let me know. This guy here is a philodendron tiger tooth. It's a narrow tiger tooth, I believe is what it's called. And it's super cool. It's given me off a couple new leaves, and I just like the way it grows. Marcia has a bigger one than me of this one, and it's just like growing really gnarly and stuff. I just love the way it looks. It's a cool looking plant. So down here we have the Shufflera, the umbrella tree, and I believe this is an Australian Shufflera. I don't know if that's the actual name of it, but it when I kind of looked it up, it said Australian umbrella tree. So it's got really, really shiny leaves, which I think are really pretty. This one here is an Alocasia, and I can't remember the name. It's slipping my mind. I think it starts with a P. I can't remember. Anyway, but those are two new leaves that it's put out. This guy takes a bit of abuse though, because he's kind of right around the corner where the dogs run to go outside, so gets a little battered. This one here is my favorite plant of all time so far in my house, is the Limelight Dracaena. I love it so much. It's such a pretty plant. It doesn't need much care, and it's just awesome. I love it. So, and it's grown quite a bit since I first got it. So I love the color. I love the leaves. I love everything about it. And his name is Eric. So anyway, so those are my plants. I hope you guys liked the tour. So those were my living room plants. I hope you guys enjoyed the tour. Like I said, if you guys know the names of the ones I didn't know, please list them below and let me know. Also, please like and subscribe to our channel and follow us on Instagram. We have an Instagram page. It's wet.r.plants. And until next time, thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon. Bye.